So 10th standard students, a very warm welcome. So now we are in the social studies. What we are going through? We are going through the unit of economics, and we are into the first chapter. What is the first chapter? Development. Okay, so we are now going through development. In development, what we have done already, we have done the introduction part, and after that, what we have done, that the definition of development, okay, and with that, what are the three elements of development. So in that one we have already gone through the process means procedure, what we should take in the course so that it will give a good result. Then what we have done, last class we have done the real national income. What is the real national income? National income is the income what a country is having in the total year, okay, but we have related with real, because if we are eliminating the increasing price, yesterday's videos if you go through, you will get it know the exact picture of real national income. Now today we will go through the third one, that is long period. Long period means prolonged period of much time. The increase in real national income should be sustained over a longer period, say for 10 years or more. Okay, see this last video we have done the real national income. Okay, this real national income, if it is sustaining for a long period, then only we can tell that yes, this country is developed or they are in the range of developing. If a country is having a good real national income for 2 years and then again it comes down, then it is not the sign of development. Short-term spurts are in income are not considered as development. Suppose for 6 months the real income really it goes high and again it start decreasing. We don't, or the economics people or no country took this as a development. Okay, it is a lottery like that. Okay, so the process of economic development should be continuous. Process of economic development should be continuous. The graph should be like this. The graph should be like this. Okay, it should not be like this one. This one within 6 months it happened. Again look down. Again this one. Again down. So it should be a continuous and it should have a stability. The process of economic development should be continuous in order to bring about sustained increase in income over long period. Okay, suppose the graph is like this. This year this much, again this much, again this much, again. It means that okay, development is growing on properly. Okay, but if it is like this, 1 year this, 1 year then this, so zigzag way, that means development is not there. Professor Colin Clark, a person, a very good famous economist. Professor Colin Clark defines economic development as an improvement in economic welfare. An improvement in economic welfare. What are these economic welfare? Economic welfare means availability of goods and services. People all know about the goods and services. Okay, so availability, what I am having, that is the availability. Okay, availability of goods and services used by individual at reasonable price. Price is also a thing. Suppose I am getting potatoes or onions in abundance, means in huge amount I am getting, but the rate is also 400 kg. The rate is that. Okay, so that time it is not reasonable, or there in that type of country it is not regarded as a economic developed country. Okay, where every goods and services are available at a reasonable price. Economic development is a process over a long period. You see, all the economists told told one thing, that economic development is a process over a long period that will reduce economic ill, What are ill? Ill means disease. For economic diseases are poverty, unemployment, hunger, whatever, underemployment, no jobs, all these are economic ill. Okay. Ensuring that every person is benefited by the process of development is inclusive development. Inclusive development means taking everything into it. Okay. Ensuring that every people is benefited. It's not that out of 1.3500 crores, okay, only 80 crores are getting the food and others are not getting. It means it is not inclusive. Means distribution is not proper. So the economic development is not proper in that stage or in that place. Objectives of economic development can be stated as increasing income, attaining equality, reducing poverty, unemployment and inequality, conserving resources and environment, and enhancing overall welfare for all. So what does it mean? Objective of, what is the objective? Because with we always want, every country wants to be a economic developed country, but why they want to be? What is their objective? The objective of economic development can be stated as increasing income. Development means more industry should come, more income people will gain, then they will have the power to purchase or buy more things. Attaining equality should be there. Okay, one person is having an income of 5 lakhs per month and 5 people they are not having money in their hand. So this is not equality. Okay, this is inequality. Reducing reducing poverty means what? Economic development means more income, so that those persons who are poor, they should get a job, or they should get a work, or they should get an opportunity to earn some money. Unemployment should not be there. Economic development means your education knowledge will be there. Okay, education is there. If a person is educated well, then he will be able to get a job. Okay. Unemployment and inequality. Conserving resources. Economic development means, I told you, you all have gone through this. These natural resources and everything what we are having, they are free of cost. Every time I told you, but we are the people who can conserve it. We should not waste all these natural resources, or else what will happen in our near future? We will not be having water, we will not be having this pure air, okay, to breathe. We will not be having enough minerals to produce some other outputs like that. So we should always conserve the resources. And environment. Also, environment means we are putting something not in the dustbin, on the road only. It will pollute the air, and it is that air what we are breathing. So we are making trouble for ourselves only. And enhancing overall welfare for all. We should do every time the thing which is good for me also and which is good for others also. Okay. Now, two things I will tell you. Developed countries of the world. Okay. So we have seen various countries who are developed and non-developed. Okay. So India is in the phase of developing country. Okay. Not totally developed. Okay, there are still, we are having still now a huge population which is very much related to economic development. Anyway, developed countries, USA, Canada, Japan, Germany, England, UK. England is also known as UK. Australia of Western Europe. They are regarded as the developed countries before 1950s. And The countries who are regarded as developed countries after 1950, they are Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, China, etc. And there are many other countries also. This is for your knowledge only. I have written. Okay, you will get the notes, then you should know it. You should go through the notes, and any problem, please feel free to come on. And those who are not making Xerox of this one, if you are writing, it's okay. If you are not taking Xerox, if you are not writing also, then it's totally up to you about your SSLC board exam. Okay, thank you.